Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Vindeco Jewelry. Today I haven't done any videos in a while. I've been super busy, but I just ordered a few different lots on eBay and actually also found some stuff at the local flea market last Sunday. So I wanted to go through some of those today, and right now I'm going to open up this bag. I got it on eBay. New seller, so I'm anxious to see what it has in it, and I spent $25 on it, so hopefully it has some cool stuff in it. I already like the way it looks from the outside, so let's pull some of it out and start looking. So let's dump some of these out. Alright, so these look like earrings. Let's see if I can find a pair. So these do appear to be vintage, which is what I look for. These are just two kind of a little bit worn in the back button earrings, kind of with like a pink marbled effect. They're pretty. They're just a little bit worn on the back, so I'll have to figure out what I want to do with those. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, yes! I don't know if I've mentioned it in previous videos, but I'm obsessed with Japan, West Germany 1950s cluster earrings. So I got a nice set there. Do they have a stamp on them? They usually do. And I think these say Japan. So, yeah, I love those. Those are for sure keepers. Okay, so, in the world, wow. So, these are huge clip-ons, but they're really cool, see? I think they're just acrylic. Anytime I see stuff like this, I'm like, oh, is it Bakelite? But I don't think so. They're really, really cool, though. Very unique. I think I'll definitely put those up on the Poshmark site. Wow. These are unique. They look like they're handmade, Native American or Southwestern looking kind of earrings. The colors are a little bit different, but they have clip-on backings. Those are kind of cool. Okay. Another set of button-style earrings. They look like they've been glued back on, so those will go to the side in a craft lot likely. And more button style earrings. Those are huge. It's like kind of a light pink color. And then clip-on backings. And those are somewhat decent condition. Oops. So I might try to see if those will sell. These are interesting. They are definitely old. I think they're very lightweight. They look like they would be heavy, but they're like little gold tone heart earrings. And they're really cute. I like those. Unique. Okay. More button style earrings. These are cool. It kind of looks like they're inlaid with something. And it's some sort of enamel, but kind of a cute design. They look a little crafty, like they were handmade. So I'll see if I can maybe put those in a earring lot. What are these? Huh. Oh, these say Monet. Can you see that? There, you might be able to see it, but these look like, I don't know what kind of design that is, but it's really pretty. Gold tone, clip-on, signed Monet. Somebody's gonna like those on Poshmark. I get these a lot. Pearl button style earrings. These are pretty much exactly like some others I have, but there's something really cool on the back of these. And I'll show you. It's the design on the underside. That is really pretty. And not something that I've seen with either of these, or with any of these types before. So that is cool. Those are pretty. Then these are going to have a name on them, I think. Yep. What does that say? I think it says Trifari. How cute. Little, look like gold tone leaves with just like a cluster of small pearls. And they are Trifari. Can't tell if that's in focus at all, but that's what they are. I apologize for the state of my nails, you guys. I train jiu-jitsu every day, and it just definitely beats up my hands, and they look like a mess. And I love having pretty nails, but I can't keep nails on to train jiu-jitsu, so yeah. These kind of remind me of like 90s style earrings that people would wear to the office. Maybe 80s, I don't know. 80s, 90s. Have like a marbled effect. It's a pretty green color and a gold tone, and then on the back there, clips. Those are cool. They might go in an earring lot. So, done with those. Ooh, these are still on their, oh no, I think these are handmade little earring holders. So, oh, and I've got some loose ones here too. Huh. What are these? Do you see that? It looks very, almost like something you would get at like a craft show or something. What is this made out of? It feels like stone, but I also know it's not stone. It's got to be some sort of like, I don't know, it almost has a charcoal texture, but it's definitely something someone made. Maybe it's clay, but it's too lightweight to be clay. I don't know. If anybody knows, leave a comment below. And this one is a little bit loose on the backing. I think, unfortunately, even though someone probably worked to make those, I'm going to put those in a crafting lot because I don't know what I could do with those. And then here are some probably made by the same person. Similar earrings right here. And those, see? What is that? I don't know what material that is. These seem like they're maybe in better shape than the other ones. The other one had like the post was kind of loose. It does seem like they were glued on in the back. They were craft pieces for sure. But I like the green color on those, so we'll put those off to the side. And what do we have here? pair of just silver dangle earrings. Looks like I can't see it. It looks like the beads have initials on them. It's hard to tell though. I'll put those to the side. And then we have some pearl dangles. Those are always cute. I also have so many of these that I don't know. You know what? These might be kept for personal wear. Sometimes I see things and they're so cute that I don't want to get rid of them, and then I end up with this giant pile of jewelry that's mine. These are cute. Oh wait, that one doesn't match. There's the other one for this one. It has like kind of a milky looking crystal at the bottom. It's faceted and some silver beads. Those are really cute. I think probably I'm going to put those over there. Gold tone clip-on earrings. Oops. And they have that kind of open backing. They're really lightweight, which I love because I don't like to wear heavy earrings at all. So those are nice. And more earrings where the match is for that one. So I have that pearl one that matches up with that, and then I have this, and then this one matches that one. So at least I got a bunch of pairs in this lot. And so they all have this kind of silver bead here, and this one has kind of a faceted white bead at the bottom. This is a just pearl drop, and this is a kind of clear, they're plastic beads, but a clear kind of faceted bead. So those are pretty earrings. What else do I have? Oh my goodness, these are coyotes, I think, or wolves. They're pointing their heads up to the sky like they're howling, and that's really cute. Again, it's made out of this material that I think it's like a clay, but very lightweight. So if somebody, I need to find out what material this is, because I got several items in that material, but those are really unique and cute. They have like this little sparkle in them. And these are not posts like the other ones that came like this, and I can't tell if this is, at first I thought they were arrowheads, but now that I'm looking at it on camera, it almost looks like what I've seen some eagle symbols to look like. And these are black, and they have that kind of charcoal appearance and feel like the first ones, but these are have like the hook backing. So put those here. Moving right along. This is going to be a long video, I can already tell. I need to start talking faster because I see some other people on YouTube and their videos, they seem to be able to make shorter videos, like 35 minutes, but all of mine are like an hour long, so wow. This needs some cleaning, but hopefully it will clean up well because it's really a cool piece. It's a floral brooch, and it's made out of, I think, some sort of, it's like a plastic, but it's made to look like porcelain. See how dirty it is, but it has these pretty flowers. Hopefully that one's just dirt and I'll be able to clean it up. It almost looks burnt, but it's not. So really cute pale pink, and the smaller one is like a yellow. So oopsies. Hopefully I don't break it before I have a chance to clean it up. This is just a a kind of beat up red bangle. Oh, it's never too early. Just a Christmas wreath. It is signed on the back by Donna A. 1995. And what's cute about this is that the back, the brooch is actually a safety pin that's been glued on. But that is something that's really cute about this because it's completely homemade. It's signed by the person with the year. So we know it's vintage because it's 1995. But somebody put all their hard work into making that and probably wore it for the holidays. So I love it. I think it's really cool. And of course, it's one of a kind because somebody made it. So what do we have here? It is like a maple leaf brooch, and it has a textured finish on the leaves, and then the stem is rhinestone. It's a pretty big brooch. I'll have to clean it up and see how it looks, and it is. I think all the stones are there. A lot of times with those, I will be missing stones, and then I say, oh, that's okay, I'm just going to replace them, and then I have this giant pile of repairs that I need to get to. But I have to prioritize. So, those always kind of get left behind. Okay, what are these? These are like, someone's gonna have to help me with this. They're like miniature belt buckles, and it almost looks like they're not supposed to be actually used, but I don't know what else they would be for. Maybe they're just for a small belt. This one's cool. It has like a brass tone, and then it has this design on it that I like. And this one is gonna be tested for sterling. It kind of looks like it could be, but I'll have to test that for sure. And I have gotten this brooch several times before, but this one's missing the backing, so it's gonna go Crafter Lot. And this is a cute but really worn and beat up bow brooch, and it's very long. It's probably 2.5 inches long. I will see if I can clean that up. What is this? Oh, just a cheapy American flag pin. And the last thing in that bag is just a gold tone, needs to be cleaned gold tone Figaro bracelet. Alright, moving right along. I have a feeling we're about to run into some tangles. What in the world? My gosh, okay. Okay. I do not know what I'm looking at right here. I'm guessing it's a necklace. Oh, there's a clasp. Okay. Usually I look for the clasp first and then go from there. So, this is a silver tone kind of long necklace, chains, multi-chain at the bottom, and it has these little kind of round white beads here set in like a spiral setting. Has these funky kind of spring spacers. There's a lot going on with this necklace. Let me see if I can. Ugh. These that have the multi-strands like this, they always get kind of out of sorts, and then I try to untangle them, and then I end up wasting a bunch of time. But so that's kind of what that necklace would look like. Try to get it in frame without it looking horrible. There we go. All right. Okay. And I've seen this necklace hundreds of times before in every color of the rainbow. And it seems like it is snagged on something else. Okay, so it's just one of those statement necklaces. This one's actually much bigger than some of the other ones I've seen. They're all kind of big, but this one is bigger than the rest. And let's see here. So it's a silver tone chain, a lobster clasp, and then it has all that rest of that stuff. So this is a pretty common necklace. It looks like there's maybe kind of some marbling on some of the green beads, the bigger ones. It's hard to tell though. Okay, moving right along. Oh my gosh, did we get two of these or is this one different? Oh, do you know what I'm noticing? These necklaces, the last one that was like this, had some beads on it that matched one of those dangle earrings that we found earlier. And I think that's what those are. This one is a set with this one. And I think that last necklace that we had over here with this, see that? I think that is a match with another set of earrings we have over here that I now can't find, but yeah, I think that's what they're going to be, matching sets, which is cool because matching sets are easier to sell. All right, so, ooh, I love the color on this one. I'm kind of partial to blue. It looks like something that would say Monet, but I don't see Monet. Some of these beads have white stuff on them, and I'm trying to see if that's the color. Nope, that's just dirty stuff, so that can actually be cleaned. This is really pretty. And let's see, it's gold tone and does not have a maker on it, but I really like that a lot. These beads feel like acrylic. And another statement necklace. This one needs cleaning. I love the color though. I like this kind of seafoam green color. And even though these are kind of modern necklaces, this one is very worn. Like vintage style worn, but it has that normal kind of statement necklace look to it. So I do like that one, and I think I'm actually going to hang on to that one. And, okay, let's see, what is this? What is, huh, is that just the, how is that? These are kind of good earth tone colors, and they have these cool beads that are like an amber color with a gold outline on them. And that's awesome, and all of it's really cool, but I can't figure out what this silver hanging part is for. I don't know. What would you use that for? Do you hook something onto it? Is it something that do you loop this through? And no, I don't know. I don't know. The colors are pretty, the beads are really pretty, but I'm just not sure what that's for. It's Kind of strange. Okay. I think we're going to see the next part of that necklace set that we were seeing. And that one matches those earrings. So I'm kind of happy to get these sets. At first I wasn't too impressed with the earrings or the necklaces, but together they are really kind of cool. Off to the side you go. And then here we go. I think that one has these earrings to go with it. It's always hard to display those well. Hopefully it's looking nice on the camera. Okay. So there's that. Put that off to the side and get some more of these out. And that's just another one of those with the pearls and the stretchy things. And one more of those. This one's a little different though. It has this rose looking bead, engraved silver tone. And then this one is actually the only one that I see I don't have a matching earring set for, at least not so far in this lot, but we'll see. We'll keep going. Oh, I love these. I've had several necklaces with beads like this. One of them actually had this beautiful like periwinkle colored check glass beading. This feels like plastic, but the colors are so cool. The marbled look. I hope you can see it as well as I do on the camera, because in person it's just really impressive. Look at all those colors. There's green, purple, orangish, and it has a kind of gold tone. Is that gold or brass? No, it's gold tone. There is no marking on it. Not surprised about that, but it is absolutely beautiful. I love necklaces like this. Do I wear necklaces like this? Actually, no. But there's so much stuff about jewelry that I love and appreciate, even if I don't wear that particular style. I still appreciate them, think they're beautiful, and even hang on to some of them. Who knows, maybe my taste will change and I'll be happy to have them. I'm looking at this because it has a maker on it and I cannot see what that says. Can anybody? Well, it's a herringbone gold tone chain, and if it's a necklace, it is choker length for an adult, or it's a child's necklace. It's too big to be an anklet, it's too big to be a bracelet. So, I don't know. I might have to take a closer look at that and see. What does it say? I'll check it out. But I don't want to take up too much time trying to figure that out. And the last, I am getting kind of tired of seeing these, I'm not going to lie. This one I don't have matching earrings for, and it's super tangled. But I'm sure somebody will like that somewhere. Okay. Get the rest of this out, and that way I can just get through it. Well, almost to the bottom of the bag, so that's good. Maybe I won't go an hour with this. Oh, look at that. What a cool and unique necklace. These are not metal. They might look metal, but they're definitely plastic because it's super lightweight. And they do have that kind of shiny gunmetal finish. It's brass hardware, like brass, looks like spacer beads. Actually, the spacer beads look more gold tone, and the clasp, it's kind of hanging on by a thread. Somebody replaced it at some point. This whole thing, as pretty as it is, looks like it might be close to falling apart. So I am going to put that in a craft lot. But it's unique. Oh, yay. Seashells. I don't really get too many of these in lots anymore, and thank God for that, because I probably had 1,000 of these when I was a kid, and I would go to the beach, and I just lost them every single time. But I still asked my parents if I could get one every time we went to the beach. I'm surprised they didn't tell me, you lost the last one, you can't have another one. This is a pendant necklace with what looks to be tiger's eye, or is supposed to look like tiger's eye. Oh wow, it says something on the back and I can't read it. I can't see that. Oops. I don't know. But it has wooden beads mixed with kind of like a, gosh, I don't know what you would call that color, but they're coppery. And then it has silver tone chain and clasp. So there's that one. And, ooh, another pretty necklace. Look at that. That is gorgeous. The only thing that I don't like is that this right here looks like it has been tied off at some point, like somebody repaired it, which makes me feel like it's gonna fall apart. I'll have to take a closer look at it because it's worth saving, or I guess I could always harvest these beads because it is looking like it's in pretty bad shape. But these are kind of like almost Aurora Borealis, kind of clear faceted beads, and it is a heavy necklace. I don't think they're glass, but they're substantial plastic. Like, you know, good stuff. It's pretty. I think I might end up taking it apart and using these beads for something else because they're too pretty to just throw in someone else's craft lot. That's how I end up with too much stuff, guys. Okay. Oh, wow. Huh, this is different. Very different. It's a really long necklace. And it has these black and kind of cream colored beads, and the black ones have these nice facets, but the other beads have kind of like a matte appearance, and these right here, does need some cleaning, but these beads right here, they're acrylic. I just can't figure out what the origins of this necklace are, because the small beads, they almost have like, the long ones, the tubular beads, they almost have like an African style look to them because they seem like they're wooden. But the other beads, the bigger ones, those just scream acrylic beads, and it's kind of interesting. I don't know. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do with it just yet. Haven't decided. All right. Moving right along. Ooh, this just makes me think of lemons. Look at the really pretty yellow color. These beads right here actually look like that lemon drop candy. That's what they remind me of. And it has these cute little yellow spacer beads. And of course, it's going to say, I think Hong Kong. I bet you it says Hong Kong. Oh, wow. That is surprising. I think it says made in Austria. Gosh, I can't tell if that's showing, but... So these are... Huh. Well, okay, I'm getting my loop. There's too many of these that I can't see, and it's bothering me. Sorry, guys. Okay, so hopefully this will clear this up, because it doesn't... Yep. Made in Austria. So when I think Austria, I think crystal, but these are plastic, you know, acrylic beads. So, but I guess they didn't make only crystal jewelry. So there's that necklace, and it has a box clasp, and that's a really pretty one, and I love box clasps, and this is gonna clean up really nicely and look really cool. Wow. Look at that. It's a heavy chain. Gold tone. If this doesn't scream 1990s, I don't know what does. Or is it 80s? You know, I have a hard time because I was born in the 80s and I remember the 90s. They get very confused in my head, and I sort of lump them all together, 80s, 90s, even though the styles were very different. So maybe I'm wrong. I'm thinking 90s on this one, but I could be totally off and it's 80s. I'm still new at learning all this stuff about vintage jewelry, and I am open to any little pieces of wisdom that you guys have to share with me. That one has a hook clasp. It doesn't say anything on it. It doesn't say, like, you know, Hong Kong, or a lot of times when I see those hook clasps, they say Hong Kong, Germany, Korea, something like that. But that one's really pretty. Gonna hang on to that one. This next one, actually these both, well, one of those. Okay, AE, American Eagle. It's just kind of like one of those, I don't know, it's probably a men's jewelry. Has those kind of wooden looking beads, and that one has like a silver tone. It's interesting, but not really my style, and I don't sell too much men's jewelry. So getting to the bottom of it here, guys. Thanks for hanging in there with me and listening to my somewhat uneducated ramblings about the jewelry I get. This is an owl, and he's so cute. Well, it could be a she, too. I shouldn't go assuming anything, but I do love owls. I have a bunch of them around my house. And this one has turquoise tone eyes and like a faux jelly belly turquoise belly, and silver tone. No maker on the back. Has this long silver chain, which is really pretty. And I like, with this size pendant and the fact that it's kind of heavier, I think this is a good length for this necklace. I don't think anybody would really want to wear something this heavy, like as a choker pendant. That is very cute. Okay, let's see. We'll put that there. Oh, just a couple more items. And I'm going to actually, after this, cut the video off after these two items, because I have tons more to show, stuff that I got at the flea market, a pendant lot that I got today, but I don't want this video to be too long, so. This is a pendant necklace with, what does it say? Marshalltown. It says Marshalltown, and it has 3 really pretty pink, almost like a pink ruby style, or ruby colored rhinestone, 3 of them there. Do you see it? And the funny thing about this is it's also a brooch. It's kind of a curious little piece because I don't know what Marshalltown is, so I have to do some research. But I absolutely love the color of those rhinestones. Beautiful. So that one I'm going to research because now I'm just curious. I want to know what Marshalltown is and why they made a brooch / pendant with their name on it. So that's part of the fun of jewelry for me, especially vintage jewelry, is finding stuff that you have to find out about because it's like a history lesson. Here's a sun pendant. It is a gold tone, very in need of being cleaned up because right now it looks like it's, you know, a matte finish, but I don't think it actually is. And it has just a nice, small, delicate chain, no maker, no stamps. This is so lightweight. This would be just a really cute piece for summer wear. All right, well, that is pretty much it, guys. I don't have anything else. I really enjoyed looking through that lot. I got some cool stuff, and I'll definitely be photographing it, cleaning it, well, probably cleaning it first and then photographing it. And it will be up for sale on my Poshmark, in my Poshmark closet. And my Poshmark closet has the same name as this channel, Vindeco Jewelry. If you have any questions, you can email me at vindecojewelry@gmail.com if you're interested in purchasing anything that you saw, or you just have general questions or want to send me information on anything that you saw. Please feel free to do so, or you can just comment below the video. And I will be doing more videos because I'm getting more stuff in and I want to show it off to you guys. And if it's your first time on my channel, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Thank you. We'll see you next time.